Hello again. This is take two. This is the second one of the series. I messed up the first take on this, so I'm trying it again. First off, a couple of things to correct from the first video. I called it the hand cranky. That's not the name. It's the cranky hand. So, again, that's the cranky hand. Inspired by what you couldn't hear, and I listened to it on my video, and you couldn't hear it, was the Nomad pellet maker at Weebly.com. So just so you know, that's a UK company. Another thing about this is SketchUp doesn't like me. I'm pretty good in SketchUp, but I'm not an expert. And it alters stuff as I make it. So some of the stuff is a little bit off. This is a pretty good design, but there are little errors in the design due to the fact that SketchUp doesn't like me. In the meantime, this video is about taking this apart. Now you would expect the big bolt in the middle to be how you take this apart. That is not the case. And there's the 3 bolts here, which you have to undo. The other thing is this is oriented a little weird. You expect the deer and the word hand cranky, the cranky hand, to be the top and the bottom. It's not the case. I did something a little, like I said, SketchUp doesn't like me on some things, and I oriented the deer to fit on there, but he wasn't on the center or the top like I wanted him. This bolt up here is the top, and I'm going to rotate the screen here. This Celtic symbol is upside down. All 3 others are upside right. This one's upside down to make the bottom. That way you can tell the bottom from the top. Rotate that back. Now I'm going to take this apart. This is just me describing how to take it apart. Again, like I said, you remove these 3 bolts. They're holding it in. This one's the longest. It goes all the way through. My pointer's gone pointy. This one goes all the way through and makes it, locks it all tight. This is just into the next plate just beyond the lid. So now I'm just going to move the lid over for you, as if the bolts were all out. So here we go. There goes the lid. And like I said, this is for just showing you how to remove it. And I'm going to shrink this down. The next part I'm going to remove is the base. I'm going to move the base out. The base is the very bottom piece that you can see in red here. Nope. And like I said, SketchUp doesn't always. Okay, there we go. Now remove the basing. So there goes the base. And now we're going to remove the fill plate, which was just under the lid. And then this is the heart and soul of it, these pieces. The middle one is the one with the part of the molding for the pellets. Right there. And as you can see the pellets in there. And then what I call the different parts of the molds. Now all these 8 pieces here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, will not all be the same. 4 of them are different than the rest because there are these holes in here, right here, and they're not in these ones, and those holes are meant to line up with the springs right here. Now when you undo the screws, the lid will come off, the rest of the items will not. You do have to remove the bolt to get the rest of these items out off of here. The bolt is meant to tighten it all down later on, once you've done the casting, to swag it. So it's a casting and a swagging device in one, just to let you know. Okay, and this part of the nut down here is part of the base. So this is all one piece. The nut itself is the thing, but the bolt is part of the base. So that doesn't come out. It's locked in place or welded in place, however you want to do that. Okay, and this is the end to video number 2. Okay, any issues, I'll correct them again. And please, this is just a model I made on SketchUp. It's not it is hopefully be the final product when I make it myself. But yeah, well, we'll go over that. The issues of anybody screaming at me, I'll yell back at you. Okay, and this is the end.